So after creating the model, now go to Explicit Dynamics, select it and drag it and leave it over beside the geometry here. Okay, now select the geometry which we created recently and select it, drag it and leave it over geometry here, so that these can be linked or shared here. Now I need materials here, so let's choose materials on engineering data. We can simply double click over it or select it, right click, then click on edit, so that we can enter into engineering data source. So I'm going to choose engineering data source here. I'm going to select, when I selected this one, we can see a different kinds of data source. So you can see different kinds here. It takes a little bit time. And this one. Now downward direction, pull it this one downward direction. You can see Explicit Dynamics material here. Click on this one, so that we can see content of Explicit Dynamics material or content of Explicit material here. I am going to choose aluminum 110 oxygen based. So I am going to select plus mark, so that can be added into engineering data. So one material is added. Let's choose drill bit as titanium here. So drag downward direction, we can see titanium 1, 2 and 3. So these titanium can be explained particular website or particular author. We can choose this one if you want. So right now I'm simply selecting one titanium here. Click on plus mark, so that it can be added to engineering data. Once it is added, go back to engineering data source, so that we can see whether it is added or not. Here in the left side and the right side, we can see some color is there, that is identification of that material. If we want to change the material, we can change the material color here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the project here, then click on the model, right click over it, then click on edit, so that we can do the process of simulation here. Now we can see our drill bit and followed by workpiece here. Let's do this analysis here. First of all, we need to assign materials for these two. So go to geometry here, click on the plus mark, so that we can see parts. So I'm going to click on drill bit. This drill bit is made up of titanium, so I'm going to select this one. Now I'm going to select workpiece. I'm going to choose that material is made up of Al, aluminum. It is done. Now I want to rotate this one in certain angle. Let's consider I'm going to put, otherwise it's going to rotate 3 times, that means 360 into 3. Okay, and this one should move like this. Let's consider a 50 distance or 70 distance, like that. Okay, I'm going to select the coordinate system here. In defaultly we will get a coordinate system x0, 0, 0, but I don't want this one. That's why I'm going to create a new coordinate system here. Click on coordinate system. Inside I'm going to select the coordinate system here and select the geometry. Geometry is very important here. Click on the geometry, select this option called as body. Okay, body selection, choose the body, then click on the geometry, apply, so that we can see a new coordinate system is developed for a particular body now, and it is moving up and down, but I want to revolve it, so that's why I'm going to change type to cylindrical structure. Now we can see it is a rotation angle type. So instead of going forward and backwarding, we can see angle and rotation type. So it is coming upward direction. Change that one. So here I'm going to choose different coordinates. Like let's see whether it is right now. It is go by x direction coordinate system is there. Let's change to y. Rotating. See, you can see rotating is coming. So I'm going to z. Now you can see it is perfect now. Okay, now the drill bit is rotating like this. So remember, direction is important, not clockwise, not anti-clockwise, which way that drill bit is rotating, that is important here. And I want to move this one body also to this direction, particular direction. So right now it is in this direction, is as a coordinate system, as per the coordinate system, but I want to create my own coordinate system here. So that's why I'm going to click on coordinate system again, right click, insert coordinate system, choose the geometry again, select the body and apply. So right now the coordinate system in this particular direction is like this. So this direction is there. I want to flip it. So for that one, go to coordinate systems here, flip the direction, which direction we want. If I selected X direction flip, that means X direction flips. If selected Y direction flip, means Y direction flips. So I want only X direction, that's why I'm going to choose only X direction here. Once it is done, okay, go to connections. So in this one connection, there are two types of connections here. One is contact connection and body interaction connection. So contact means how the body is connected to another body, and interaction also how the body is connected to another body. So these two are important here. Now I'm going to click on this plus mark of contact. Here the contact region is there. Let's see it is. Click on this one. Like we can see two colors are there. One is blue color and one is red color. So it doesn't matter which color is which one, but one body should come entire red color, one body should get only blue color. So I'm going to select this particular one and choose the face of this particular drill bits. Okay, like this. So don't select the bottom one and don't select the top one, only select the sides. Okay, apply. So you can see 16 faces are selected. I'm going to select the target here. So here this drill bit is going to touch this face, this face and this face. That's why I'm going to select these three faces here. Okay, now it is bond. Bond means fixed. I don't want fixed here. I'm going to change to frictional here. So the friction column is very rough, that's why I'm going to choose 4. So you can choose from 0 to 1 or 0.999. That's why I'm going to choose. Let's consider dynamic coefficient as 0.2 because I'm selecting off. It doesn't matter which one is selected, but it requires certain amount of value. And similarly, same for body interaction also. Here it's frictionless is there, I want to be frictional, and the same values are here also. Okay, now it is done. Now I'm going to generate mesh. So in default I'm going to right click on this one and click on generate mesh, so that we can see a mesh is generated for our both bodies. Okay, but unfortunately I want to increase the mesh size for this particular workspace. So to increase the mesh, okay, mesh value, so click on this mesh here, right click on this one, insert sizing. So in the sizing we can choose a face or you can select entire body like this. So right now this is certain value is there, that means 4.2325 is the value is there. I don't want this one, let's put it 1. Then click on generate mesh on the mesh option, so that we can see higher mesh for this one. Only for this particular body we'll get a higher mesh. Okay, now we need to apply. So remember this one, XP Dynamics works on only small interval of time, very small interval of time. So let's say I'm going to select, if I selected 1 second, it takes at least 4 to 5 days. So let's put this one, it is 1 day. Okay, it takes around 12 hours like that. So it takes around 4 hours like that, between 1 hour to 4 hours like that. Okay, now I'm going to select XP Dynamics here, right click inside, we can choose any of these options but I don't want to use all options. I'm going to use displacement. Why displacement? This body should go forward direction. This means this direction. Body selection. So I'm selecting faces here. Faces, remember faces, not body, faces. If you selected body, it will not take. Okay, so that's why I'm going to click on faces, choose this face, and this face. I'm selecting these three faces because this face is helping to move forward. Already we have selected this one and this one. That's why I'm not going to select those faces. And you can't see it properly because of new version. So there is a mesh is showing in the operation also. That's why I'm going to click on display here. I'm going to select show meshing is there, unclick, so that we can see solid bodies again. Okay, now this body is moving. Okay, let's put all values as 0. So if I specify all values as 0, that body is not going to move. So on which direction you should go? This direction. If I specify value here, let's consider a 10. So it is moving in particular direction, but I want to move this direction. That's why we created previously when we created coordinate system. So in second coordinate system, we can see the direction change. When I change the coordinate system, we can see the change of direction. That's why we created this coordinate systems here. Okay, let's put certain value here. Let's consider it is let's select 40 mm. It is moving 40 mm. Okay, now I'm going to select exclude dynamics again, right click here. Inside I'm going to select again displacement. Y means, let's see why. Geometry. So I'm selecting these faces. It's taking a lot of time to select this one, right? Okay, let's do one thing. Select the body which you doesn't want, right click and hidden the body, then right click, select all bodies, so that we can select this particular, only this particular body. Okay, now show all bodies, so that we can see all bodies again. Now providing these values are 0, 0, 0, so that means this body cannot be moved, but it should rotate. So let's change the coordinate system. We created second coordinate system, it's called cylindrical coordinate. You can see the arrow is changed to this direction. See, again see, if I change the coordinate system, the direction of y is changing. Now specify values are 0. Now I want to rotate. I said it should rotate 3 times. That means is equal to function 360 degrees, that means 1 revolution, into 3 times 3. Okay, then click on solution and Ohm solve. Let's see how much time it is going to take. Click on solution information here. So it's taking around 41.7 meters, or averagely it is 40 minutes like that. And this is the number of cycles right now. It is the time to before time interval or time increment. So this one almost same, and is a process or progress, how much progress is completed. That is 1.35 times it is completed, or 1.44 times it is completed. That means still 99% is going to do. And estimation time, we are getting certain time here, that is 39.4 or 39.5. so exactly this much of time it is going to take to solve this kind of problem. So let's wait. I'm going to pause the video so that I can show only results directly. So right now I'm going to pause. Okay, it took almost 2 hours for me. So I'm going to select solution here, Let's see deformation. So I'm not sure whether it came or not, but let's check whether it came. Okay, I hope it came. So whenever you select T solution, click on solution. On the top you can see these options called deformation, stresses and strains, etc, etc. But if you are not going to see this one, if you are not having this one, you can simply select the solution, right click, insert deformation total, like this. Okay, and now I want to see only deformation on workspace and only on drill bit. So click on solution, deformation total. So here we can see that all bodies are there. Then you select the body selection, choose the particular body and apply over here, so that we can see only deformation of that particular body. Similar way, stress and followed by strain. I'm going to select deformation of the workpiece, deformation of strain, strain workpiece and stress workpiece, so and so. Let's see results. Click on solution, right click, generate solution. See, let's see answer. Click on deformation. So now it is coming, but not quite sure because of the mesh. Okay, but we can see the answer. Okay, let's see a animation of that one. So I'm going to click a graph play button here, so that we can see the animation of drill bit. So that means I have to create a perfect drill bit followed by as per the calculations, but it's quite okay. I'm going to click on stress, so we can see stress fluctuation is coming and stress also coming. Strain and deformation of drill bit. Yeah, deformation means how the rotation is coming and followed by, so it is not more going to deform or it going to change the position, just it is rotating. So if it is 0, let's select like this. I'm going to change of view. See, let's see this one before rotation. See this line, this curve after rotation. See, it is moving, means it is rotating 1 point to 1 point. So how much rotation is there? It is not deformation, it is a rotation of a drill bit. And stresses over it and strain over it, and deformation of the workpiece. So here we can see a lot of deformation, that is this particle deformation. This red color indicates particles here, this points. Actually we can see only deformation of particular thing here. That means this only 32, means around 32 is there, and the stress is forming here. So here is maximum stress and strain. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Like and subscribe.